So let me make you a little introduction about what you're going to see on this film. We got a request about the footprint, didn't we? So we had a look at it and we put it in the vinegar, and then we went looking for the age of it, how old it was, and then we got distracted, didn't we? We got distracted by going to a car boot. Woo-hoo. Then we went a little bit of a car boot, just me and Debbie. It was a huge car boot, too big for us really, but it's Bank Holiday Monday. We go to the Bank Holiday car boots. And then I'll show you what we get in the car boot. And then the next bit will be coming back to the footprint and giving it a scrubbing, finding out, have a look in the books and give it a scrubbing. And then the very end of the film is going to be my young Padawan, shall we call him? My young Padawan has got himself in a situation and he has to do some roping and sheeting, and he's never done roping and sheeting before. So he's telling me the story. He says, can you do a dolly knot? No, nobody's ever shown him. And I'm sure if he goes there, one of the boys will show him. But it's, if you haven't done a dolly knot, or you want to know how to do a dolly knot, the very end of the film, I've put in the bleepers as well. I've put the ones that I struggled with. Do you know, if you know a thing off by heart, and then it's been so long since you've done it, and you go to do it and you forget, don't you? So I had a few or three times just to remind myself how to do roping and sheeting. Oh, you know, I know it when I in my sleep, but when you have to do it in front of a camera, you forget, don't you? Anyway, if you haven't done a dolly knot, you don't know how to tie a rope. Not that we do it very often, but if you've got a flatbed, if they've sent you with a flatbed and a sheet, and you've got to go and do this, and you think, what the hell am I going to do with this? Well, anyway, that's the dolly knot. But I won't tell you who my little Padawan is. No, I won't embarrass him. Well, my fellow bunch of rustomaniac lunatics, yeah. Remember, we bought this for 50p out the car boots, and I had a comment. It'd be interesting to see what you do with that rusty wrench thing. Yeah, wrench, spanners, pliers, whatever you want to call it. It's just a mechanical advantage tool, isn't it? But to me, this is a survivor. This is a potential survivor, and we're going to do this slightly different way. Look, it's got good grips. It hasn't been hammered much. There's plenty of grip on those teeth, isn't there? This is going to come up beautiful. It's seized in there. Got to be very careful not to molest this. I think there might be a name here, which is important, and the name is here. And the placement of the name here, if and when we find it, is going to be help us date it. But anyway, for now, and see, yeah, hold on. So you could put it in evaporust, you could put it in whatever you want. You could use the 50-50 on it if you wanted to. Soak it 50-50. You've got to be very careful not to snap this in here. It's seized in there, isn't it? So for now, we've got an old pot of vinegar, used vinegar. We're going to drop it in the vinegar. Right, we're going to drop that in the vinegar. This is the sort of vinegar, just ordinary tool cleaning vinegar, right? It's about the cheapest, most effective thing you can buy, more or less. That sort of a thing. Anyway, for that, because there's no, it would take the paint off. So the evaporust, if there was a name or a painting or you wanted to bring it back to and leave the paint on, you'd spend your money and you'd get some evaporust. But for what we want to do, and that's just pure metal, is put it in the vinegar. We're not going to put it in there very long though, because we haven't got that sort of time to leave it in all day. We should really leave it in there for a day, and then we'll try the 50-50 WD-40. We might even end up having to put it in the ultrasonic cleaner to try and get that in the threads of that. And I don't think it's that tight that we're going to have to heat it up and hit it and whatever, but we'll see. But anyway, when I say to you it's a survivor, let's go a different way now. Let's leave that in the vinegar and let's go and see. Let's find its history in the books, and let's see how potentially how old that might be. Remember the shape, just the basic shape that is. So let's see how old that could be. Right then, boys. Double dip time. Double dip time. Debbie wants to go the car boot. Well, the one we went yesterday, which is the Sunday, we go early, nice and early. Debbie stays in bed, which is great. She needs a rest. But she wants to go to a car boot. So I said about 6 this morning, do you want to go to the car boot? She said, no, not this early. Oh, go away. Well, anyway, it's, I don't know. It's now 9 or 10 o'clock, so we're going to go to a much bigger car boot, more market traders, altogether bigger thing. But I've managed to get another 20 quid out of her. I said, I'll take you. She says, what's my budget? She goes, well, you had spent your budget yesterday. I says, yeah, but what about, I'm not going to go there with no money, am I? She says, I'll give you a tenner. I says, no, that'll get you there, but it won't get you back. So she said, give me 20 quid to go the car boot. Let's go see what we can find. Oh, by the way, we forgot all about this, didn't we? This is this garlic thing that we lit. It smells very garlicky in here. It smells very garlic restauranty. Wow. That's that smoke flare thing. That smoky thing that we lit. Anyway, that's what it ended up like. So when you do get one and you do light it, just in case, put it on the floor as per the instructions, just in case it made a fire. But anyway, that's an eye-opener. And it smells very garlicky in here. We're going car booting. And I've got an unlimited reserve amount of money if we need it.
What?
Yeah.
Who said that?
You're the bank.
Why have we got all the seats down again?
Because I was moving that flower pot thing for you. So I've got an unlimited reserve, do you say?
No.
What have I got? What's my allowance?
£20.
20 quid. Car booting.
You're not having my £20. I want some pots for the stand you bought me.
Yeah.
Because it's useless without the pots, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to buy some flowers if there's any.
Okay.
For the hanging baskets and to put in the pots.
So that's a fiver, so probably 15 quid
no,
in reserve.
No, it's my money.
What
What about when I wash your car?
No, this is more of a market stall. Well, you know, it's car boots, but there's the Shire Oak one is just car booters. A lot of these are traders and market stall stuff, which is fine if that's what you're looking for. Should we go down here? Trying to find the spot of the thing. So here we are, much bigger car boot, more of a bank holiday, and look, I got me 20 quid. Right, we're sort of in line with the chip thing. Yeah, between the chip thing we are in, sort of in a line, so we can find the car again. That's the trouble, you lose your car in these places. You just tell me, what was my advice?
You've got 20 quid.
Yeah.
Don't spend your first thing in the first 3 aisles. Whatever.
Stalls. That's my advice. Or else.
Because you're not having my money.
So you'd come here really if you wanted stuff from a trader's. Cutting and grinding. Oh, 3 packs. That's alright for a fiver. Wow, you soon go through your money though, don't you see? Let's have a look. See them? There's a few tools down here. Can't beat a roller spanners, lovely. Drills. Lovely trowels here. Yeah.
For a phone holder thing, you might be able to get a case for you.
Okay, I spent my first fiver. I was about to stall down. Spent my first fiver. Whoops. Really busy here today. Really, really busy. Is that for the Dremel? Oh, that'd be good for the Dremel, wouldn't it?
What you've done with summer.
Oh, you could spend so much money here, couldn't you? Eh? This is more our cup of tea, isn't it? Oh, that looks nice. What do you think? That looks... How much, mate? Okay, yeah, we'll have that. £3.50. Ended up being a fiver, but it's still very good for a fiver, I think. Yeah. I think we should get away from these market stalls and head towards the car boots, because my first dinner's gone already and I'm about 5 minutes in. Wow, it's busy here today. Really is busy. Really is busy. Ooh, lovely spanners here. Slightly different spanner there. Look at what that is. It's a special tool for something. Is it homemade? I don't know. No, special tool. Almost looks like homemade, doesn't it? Very bright, isn't it? I mustn't buy buckets of I mustn't buy buckets of sockets. I mustn't.
Very hot.
Get away from these market stalls because I've spent a tenner already. A little vice, so the vice is good money. What?
Was somebody robbing you?
No.
You don't have to put your hands in your pocket.
We need to get away from the market stalls and the traders because there's my first tenner gone already. And we've only come down there and look how much there is to do. Oh my goodness me. Wow. And it goes down there as well. Look at that. More of the car booty side of things. Yeah. This is where you'd get your odd tins of something. Stain and varnish or paint, you know, not a paint that you want, a paint that'll do sort of thing. Yeah. More of your tins and your waxes. All that sort of stuff. You might just find exactly what you're looking for, a half a tin of something.
They're all full tins.
And do the trick. Alright. Oh no, it's... Wow. It's a record collection and a half, that, isn't it? the one you are looking for is in there. You've just got to find it. Cool. How much?
10, mate.
£7 for a pretty big tadpole, and the threads are working on it. Looking pretty good, Nick. Look at the size of this thing. Great for the collection, great for the wall, isn't it? £7. Just a tenner. I says, I've only got a tenner left. You're a witness to that. He says 7. I says, okay. So I'm looking for older magazines, but not the cycle ones. Oh, there's an auto car there, look. I want to get the oldest car magazine I can find and send it off to a scout crafter, because he likes that sort of thing. Come back. We've got a bit of stores. Blades. What did I do? £5 for £5. Good enough. How many blades? 5 blades. So 50p a blade. No. Yeah, 50p a blade, 10 blades, £5. This, I do like it. I have got it. I'm sure when I asked him how much, he said £3.50. I had 5 coins in my hand. I showed him my hand. He says a £5. So it went from £3.50 to a £5 because I had the 5 coins in my hand. And I only had one hand spare. Well, anyway, it'll be interesting to see on the film what that works. And this, he wanted a tenner for it. I said, oh, that's going to wipe me out. Can I be cheeky enough with a £5? So he goes, what about £7? So okay, £7. And we've got £3 left, and the world is my oyster. Oh, plus we got the Reserve Bank of Debbie. How much have you spent?
Tenner.
On
Flowers.
And we've been here minutes.
Yeah, well, I know what I want. I come with a vision. I know what I want when I'm in and out. Not faffing about.
Debbie's got a whole load of flowers for her greenhouse.
Look for the greenhouse.
And some new flowers for them flower pots. Where are they going?
Hanging basket and some tubs.
All right, yeah.
I've got trailing begonia, trailing lobelia. I can't remember what else I bought.
Anyway.
Whatever.
Are you buying the ice creams? I've got no money.
No.
Some lovely artwork. But, you know, if you've got a big blank wall, it would fill the wall, wouldn't it? You can buy anything in this massive place. That's lovely. Buy a teepee when the missus throws you out into the garden. Plenty of drills and hammer drills and stuff. Wow. You could even buy scaffolding here. Look, scaffolding tower. So here we are, look. In the top corner. Absolutely massive. It takes you all day to get around it. Wow. This is where we're going to find what we're looking for. Type of place, isn't it? One sitting there waiting for us, isn't there? My last £3, £1 each. These will clean up lovely, these will. They're really quite sharp rasps. And I'll bet you they've got a name under there somewhere. One last look around before we go. Absolutely chock-a-block. If I won the lottery, I'd just go by the door and say, right, I'm buying everything. I'm officially skint now, Debbie. I've spent my last £3.
And you've had £6 off me.
Oh yeah, £6. Debbie bought me a case for my phone. Mine was falling apart. Wow. Right. It's all right bank holiday, but these sort of places are way too big for us. We like to just sneak in, go all around and come back out again. So, what did we get for our 20 quid in the car boot? Yeah, look, and the jaws are working. They're a bit stiff, a little bit of, but they're not, you know, usually they're well jammed and give you loads of trouble. This is in really good nick. The bloke said he wanted 10 quid for it, which was fair enough, but I said, I only got 10 quid left, and that's going to blow my budget. And I said to him, can I be cheeky and offer you a fiver? And, you know, either he accepted it or he didn't accept it. Anyway, he came back, he says, well, what about 7 then? It still was going to wipe me out, leave me left with 3 quid, but I thought, yeah, I collect them. This is in good order. I thought, yeah, we'll have this one. And this one's massive. How big is that then, Babs?
It's got to be a couple of foot, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll measure that. So I think that was a good buy. We're having a closer look. I don't know. Sometimes you buy these, you put them on and they go down like cheese. You're lucky. You either get good ones or bad ones, or you know what you buy in. But these will do just great. These are cutting, aren't they? Yeah, we've had 2. Jammy Dodgers. Cup of tea and Jammy Dodgers time. So 22 mil. It was 3 quid each pack, or 2 for a fiver. So I bought 2 packs of 5 for a fiver. Always need stores, don't you? You always need stores. That's the trouble going to proper markets. There's so much stuff you want to buy just to put in the stores, in the garage. And then we bought this. This is a little beauty. This is. Wow, this is beauty.
What was the beauty?
This,
see it?
This little vice.
Oh.
Does it pull back? Is it coming back? Well, it's screwing back. Yeah, I think it is pulling it back. Yeah, it's pulling it back now. It's one of them ones you can, you know, if you drill a hole into it, you can put it straight there. Is that, oh, 1969. Look, 22nd of the 7th, 1969. I think maybe somebody made this as a project, or a school project, or a college project. Yeah, this looks very homemade, you know, college made thing.
55 years old.
55 years old. Wow, I didn't. So yeah, that's really handy. Yeah, because you can hold something that way now, can't you? And then you can hold this way too, or even that way. It's a vice you can turn on its side. Wow, that's lovely. That is lovely. Well, I think I got done, you know. I'm sure when I asked him, we'll see if it's on the film. I asked him how much. I'm sure he said £3.50. And I put my hand in my pocket. I had £5 coins in my pocket. That's all I had left. And when I gave him the 3, and then he said £5. Oh, okay, have the £5 then. So I paid a fiver for it. I think it was still well worth a fiver. And I got these. These are these horseshoe rasps. They're really good, and look, I think these are hardly used. Look, they're really sharp. They're rusty, but once you start using them, or you can clean them up, whatever you want to do with them, but they are really good for shaping wood and stuff. And I think we might find an American name on there, I think. They're wider. I've got some, I can't remember them being that wide. And just bang an handle on them. These are really good for £3. I saw the one in the bag, and
Reg doesn't do ones.
yeah, well, yeah. I know. I saw the one, and then
We've got a spare and a spare, haven't we?
yeah, we've got one, and we've got a spare one, and now we've got a spare one, because once you've used your first one, you now haven't got. And if you've got 2, right? If you've got 2. And you use or damage or lose the first one, you've got the second one, but you haven't now got a spare one, have you? So whenever you buy in threes, you've got one. This is the one. This is the spare. And if you need to use the spare, you've got a spare then, haven't you? Yeah. That's my mentality. £3, can't go wrong, can you? You can cut it up and use the metal for something else. You can do all sorts with it, should you need. But for £3, I think that's a great buy. Especially if we find out the names on them. So let's start our search on the humble footprint that we've got in the vinegar at the moment. Let's we saw a name down here. Look, footprint. That's what that one looks like. Yeah, I don't think it's that one. No, the head is slightly different. The handle, we'll have to look at the placement of the stamping on the handle, and we'll have a look at this shaft here. So anyway, footprint. That's in 1961. We can confirm 1961, can't we? Yeah, hold on then. Okay, so let's do this one. We're gonna do them as I found them, right? We're gonna do them as I found them, not order in order. Here we are. I think it could be this one we've got. Not quite the same. Look at the placement of the name again. And we're here, and they're calling them pipe tongues. But let's see. I think this is how they began. We've got a name there, haven't we? Could be that one. Yeah. That's a footprint. Do you see the foot there? That's what tells you it's a footprint. See the footprint there, look. Footprint, this is the beginning of them. I wonder if that's the one. This book is the 1935 Buck and Hickman book. But they sold them over a huge period of time. We're back at the footprint. They're calling it a footprint here now. Look at this one. This one is a stamp there. The head here. 1, 2, 3, 4 holes in this one, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, made in England. The foot is there, and the foot is on the head of it. See. So this one is the 71 to 72. Yeah, right. Let's try this one. Yeah, the tadpoles are here. Clyburns. Let's not get distracted and concentrate on. Let's not get distracted. This one, footprint. Where's this one? Name there, foot there, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes in this one, see? Slightly longer. And this one is in the 1964 book. Now it's getting interesting. Look at this one. See, pipe tongues they're calling it. See, we've got, I think it's possibly this one. I don't know. We'll have to look. See, the footprint is here now. Yeah, this is the footprint. And this one is in the 1930 book. Anyway, let's keep going because I know something you don't know at this point. We're working towards it. Here we are. Here's another footprint. Here we are. Here's the footprint here. Still calling it adjustable pipe tongues. And this one is in the 56 book, 1956 book. I thought there was one more. Anyway, so they're here. We think this one Didn't we say this was the 1940s? I think we had. What do we have on here? Yeah. We think this book is the 1940s book. And again, it's here, look. Footprint. Pipe wrench. The design and the shape hasn't changed much at all. There is subtle differences. Yeah, there is subtle differences in them. And we'll find out when we clean that one up what date it possibly is or could be. We'll have a look at that one. Well, this one was the 1966 book, footprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. The name is just here. Oh, it could be that one, couldn't it? Just a flat bar. We've got a slightly more patterned top bar, haven't we? But anyway, here it is in 1966. And we've got it here too. Got it here. Ah, that's what changes. It's definitely not this one, is it? It's not this footprint. This has changed again, look. Yeah, slightly different. It's got the narrower handle, hasn't got like the screwdriver on the end. So it's not that one. And what date did we put? Oh yeah, 1980 to 81 on this one. They changed the style of it. But, however, and it's mad, we keep resorting to the 1910 book. And here it is in the 1910 book. Wow, I wonder if it's this one. It's a similar sort of thing, isn't it? Look at that. And it says the original footprint make also supplied at the above price. Wow. So to think it might possibly be, or potentially be as far back as 1910, now you're interested, aren't you? Now you're interested. So let's get it scrubbed up and cleaned, and let's see if we can figure out how old it is. So I've got my apron on. I've put my glasses on. Before we start on the footprint, remember we got these from the car boot. Let's see if we find a name. I'm looking for a American name on them. So let's have a look what we find. Ooh, nothing on this one. Nothing on that one. This one's in really poor nick.
Oh, you're lucky.
What? Oh, yeah, it came to tell me off. It came to tell me off because I ain't got my apron on. Ooh, nothing on this one. Nothing on this one. If there was something there, it's gone. No. Nothing on that. No name. Oh, so I'm guessing now I'm not expecting any name on any of them now. Oh, there's something on this one. There's something on this one. We'll need the light of truth firing up. Yeah, I fired up the light of truth. Oh, I'll be careful. Faint. Faint. This one, yeah. This one's got something on it. I'm gonna have to take you out, or maybe hold you. Let's do that. Switch that off. There is something on this one. Let's put you in front of the light of truth. Let's get a cloth first. Let's get a cloth first. Let's give this a wipe. And then let's give this a wipe. Oh, right. We're at the light of truth. Can we see? Hold on, what can you see? Can you see what I can see? Let's do this down a bit. Maybe up a bit. See, what is that? It looks like, hold on, let's take you out the holder. What have we got there? Lay something. What is that? Heller. Is it? There's a horse. I told you it was a horsey thing. Horse rasp, I think it's called, to do their nails. See, you want to clean it cleaner, but at the same time you're going to be wearing it out whilst you clean it cleaner. But anyway, there's nothing this side. Let's persevere with that. Hold on, I'll be back with you. Let me persevere with that and hopefully not rub it away. See, we've nearly lost it. Oh, we've nearly lost it. Just get it in the right shadow. Meller, what does that say? Heller. Lot 6496. What's that underneath? Something since 1836, does that say? Heller, yeah, horse. Since 1836. And this is lot 6496. So I'd say, wow, well, that's picking up. Let's see what the last one says, because this here, look, there's nothing on this one. This is gone. Yeah, that's gone. And that's gone. Let's try the last one. Yeah, this one's gone as well, look. There's the lot number. Oh, camera just picks it up. Heller since, is it? What's that say? Since 1836. Heller. Lot 6998992, something like that. The best one we've got is this one. And they're definitely the same, you know. Same thing. Hello. There we are, got it. Since 1836. Lot 6496, that one. Blimey. Well. Interesting. But we're not going to clean that now, are we? We're going to concentrate on the footprint. So here it is. It's only had a couple of hours in the vinegar. It's still seized. I've given it a wash. Now I've brought it out of the vinegar, put it in the water, neutralised the vinegar, and then given it a bath in WD-40. We've got some numbers there. There's the footprint here. Now we're just really hoping for some possibly additional marks, military maybe, something like that. I don't think this one is that old, but you don't really know. It's had some sort of galvanized coating or something. Yeah, it's not that old, this one. It's like more of a modern finish on it. But anyway, let's persevere and get it on the brush, the first brush, and don't give this too much stick. It's just in there. It's going to be okay. That'll come out all right. Sheffield, England, the footprint, yeah. So let's see what we can get out of it. Oh, that's nice. It's come out okay, that one. So I'm not going to take up all your time. You've just seen a few marks. This is going to come up lovely. That's going to come up lovely. Sheffield, England footprint. It's unusual to find a good one like that. This has got the numbers on it. We'll have a look at that. Oh, look at this one. Footprint is in there. Look on the handle and on the top here. The numbers are there. So I wouldn't call myself a footprint collector, but I've got a few. So let's just, now we know that much, let's compare it with what we've got and see if we can identify it, rather than you sit here and watch me grind through it all. So we can get this film done, finished. Look, they've come out. The teeth unmolested, really good teeth on it. Yeah, this hasn't had much hard work done. The footprint is there, a bit faded, even more faded this side with the scrubbing and the cleaning. That's nearly gone there. Here it's just about there. Still good teeth on it, good grip. The screw came out no problem. This is the important bit, finding these. You find these rub themselves to a blank, but this one, hold on, let's see if we can get real close in on it. This one's a little beauty. Yeah, the stamping is nice and clear, and you can see the toes, can't you? So that's a good, and it hasn't had that much abuse. We'll give that a bit of a clean up, and then let's look at the collections thus far and see if we can compare it. So let's hold on, let me zoom you out a bit. Hold on, Stephen, I'll be back in a minute and we'll search through the footprint collection. Where were we? See, this is that one. Remember me telling you about the thin handle one? So it's not that one, is it? It's not. Well, it might be this one, but that's a bit smaller. Yeah, it's not quite the right size. Oh, this is one size up to what I've got. Hold on. Footprint. Here we are. Is it this one? No, because. Oh, similar. What should the numbers say? The number should say. Is that the same number? Yeah, it's about the same, isn't it? That one. Again, a good on that one. You see the wear on some of these. That's a really good. Another footprint. Hold on. Another footprint. Not the same. Yeah, because some of them haven't got the name in there. Look. That's what makes me think it's a bit more modern. These are a bit older. Can you see another footprint? Yes. Another footprint. Ah, this is more. That's very similar. Do you see that the jaw is different? See, the jaw is different. This is an older one, I'd say. This has got the age on it. But of course, that's worn away, isn't it? This has got something there. That's a more modern one. What else we got? Footprint, yeah. There's a footprint, smaller one. Ah, now that's the style. See, they changed the style of the head of it into this sort of style. It's a slightly younger one. Okay, any more footprint? Yeah. Footprint, right. That's the older footprint. See the stamping's come up a bit. And see that's got 1944. It's got the military service on it. Any more footprints? There's got to be a footprint in here. Look, it's a little one. Ah, now this is the sort of style. Do you see how they've this and that is a similar age with the same top look. So this is that era. Era, is it? Era? Yeah. That's this style. Slightly smaller. Any more footprints in there? Yeah, okay. There is these footprints, but obviously it's a different, different thing. That style of footprint in there. You wouldn't imagine all that lot was in there. And the rest of these are all sort of Abingdons, all that sort of stuff in there. Oh, I think, wasn't this a footprint? I think this was, wasn't it? Yeah, look, that's a footprint punch, that is. Yeah, we've got a few things, footprints. Just a few. Yeah, and a little King Dick there. Anyway, yeah, that's what this is. One size up from there. You didn't know all that lot came out there. I've got to put it all back in now. Right, it's on. Are you holding it? Right, my young Padawan. No, go back a bit. Back a bit. You're watching now. Watch what you're filming. Concentrate. Right, now my young Padawan, this is how to do a dolly knot. So here is your rope coming over the top of your road, or your load. This is the rope coming over that you want a tension. And this, although it's a stud here, this is the piece of metal that's in the bottom of your trailer that hooks around like this. This is your hook. Okay? Now concentrate on this bit here, Deb. What you do is you get this, and you make a loop. See this loop there? You make that loop there, and you get hold of this here, and you run it up there. Do you see what I've done? Yeah? And then you run that round, and you fold that through there, which leaves you that piece there. You put your finger through here, you grab it, and you pull this down here, look. Hold on, this is the rest of your rope. Got a tangle on, hold on. Hold on, I've got to redo that. Right, just get the tangle out of that. Hold on, stop and start again, Deb. Just stop and start again. Here is your rope coming over the load, over whatever area you want. Now you need to tie this down, don't you? If you come down here, this represents the loop that's in underneath the trailer, the hook that's underneath the trailer. They've got the hooks in like that, haven't they? So we'll come up here now. You see my hands? make yourself a loop. You see a loop like that? You just simply make a loop like that. And then you hold this again up here. Wrong way down, right, sorry. Right, try again. Make yourself a loop like this. Hold up here. Bring this up here. Hold on, I've got to do it.
Oh, God, stop.
Make yourself a loop like this. Just loop the rope like that. Here's your loop coming down. Make a loop, right? Then come up here. Put your loop like this. So you've got a circle here, you see. And we get this and we tie that around. Keep it nice and tight in your fingers. You can do one or you can do two. Let's do two, right? And then you're left with this loop here. That's sticking out there, this loop here. Give this a twist, a slight twist. Now, do you see this loop that was hanging? Pull that through there and pull this down to your hook. To your hook. So you've lipped that around the hook. So you've got this left hanging. So now you can pull on it. Except I've done that wrong. I've put too many loops on it. Hold on.
Oh, start again.
This is the rope coming over the top of your trailer, of your load. So you get there and you do this, look. You make yourself just a loop like that. Hold that there and put that there, that way. Over there, look. This here can be as big or as small as you want. And then wrap that around it. See what I've done? I've wrapped that around it. Yeah. And then you put this wants to twist. Put a twist in there and come and get this rope here and pull it down here. Pull it down here, right? Put it down there, Deb. And hook that around the hook at the bottom, which leaves this. And then you can pull that as tight as you want. Now what I tend to do is I tend to use my foot and then hold this like that and pull that down. Pull it as long tight as you want it and then tie this off. Put a loop around it, pull it tight and just keep pulling it. Forgotten that many times. Here we are. But it doesn't really matter how many times you tighten that up tight, because what you'll do is you'll just pull it off. You haven't got the threaded bar to grip it, so it'll just pull off. And now you've got the rope left to throw over to your next link. Now generally you'll come over to this hook now and you'll wrap it on this hook and then you'll send that back over the load. Let's do that once more time. One more time. Now the thread is holding this in place, so that's why that's gripping a little bit. So we're going to do this one more time. And can you see how now I pull this one, it undoes. You're not making a knot. Do you see how it undoes? Watching? Can you see? So it undoes. So we're going to start again. Go back a bit. Can you see there?
Yes, I'm coming forward so I can see your knot.
This is the rope coming over the top of your load, whatever you're strapping down. Hold the hands, watch the hands. Make yourself a loop like this. See that? Just make a loop. Hold your hand up here, then put your loop across there. See? Keeping your finger on there, keep that nice and tight. Now this, we're going to wrap this around there. So we're going to wrap this as tightly as you can within your fingers. And do you see what that did then?
Yeah, popped it through.
Yeah, popped it through, look. So we do there, we run that round tight, keep it tight within your fingers, that pops through there. So now you've got a loop here. So that loop twists. So we turn that, give that a twist like that, and this is the loop that's dangling. Grab that with your fingers and pull it through. At the same time, still keep your finger on tight there. So we're going to feed this down here now, which is the hook under the trailer. So you see this one now, this can be as long as it wants. And whilst you're pulling the tension, always keep your fingers tight here. And whilst you're pulling the tension until that locks on, now we've got it here, right? So what I always do is I always stand on it. That's how I tighten it. You can snap the rope, you can do all sorts, but I tend to put my weight on it. And just see what it's doing? It's going up, down, round here, and going up and pulling it tight. So we pull this tight, like that, until you're tight as you want it. And then you loop it off. And you do several loops to loop it off. I've lost the neck now. Here we are. Just loop it off like this. And that leaves you the length of rope. Usually what you'll do is you'll come over to this hook now, further down the trailer. It leaves you this now to throw over and do the same the other side. Have you got it?
Yes.
Right. I can do it in my sleep, but it's been that long since I've done roping and sheeting. And again, you see, when I undo it, it's not going to cause a knot. Watch. You slip this off. And watch this. What looks like a knot isn't a knot. You see, it'll just undo itself. Got it?
Yeah.
Right.